How do you know if your business is profitable? That's a common question I'm asked from time to time. So I said, okay, I'll be hopping on to talk about it. How do you know if your business is profitable? You might be in business, you're like, I'm doing all this work, I'm getting lots of sales, I'm seeing monies in the bank account, but am I really profitable? And should I be concerned about profitability? So I want you to grab your notebook and your pen or your tablet and just take some notes here so you'll know. And please share this with other business owners so they can be aware of it as well. So, the first thing we need to know, you need to know that profits are not the same as cash flow. And I'm not going to go into explaining that right now because that's a whole different discussion. But profits are not the same as cash flow, they are totally different. So, when you're looking at the profitability of your business, you are looking to see if based on the operations, the sales versus the costs and the expenses, do you really have a surplus, money's left, money's, which is usually called a profit after that? Do you have that existing in your business? So what does that look like for your business? That means that because profits are not the same as cash flow, profits are basically the top line, your sales, and you're going to less your cost of goods sold, and you're going to take away your expenses, then you have a profit. Another thing to note is that you will have a profit. However, you need to think about other things that will impact your profit. So you need to think about taxation, right? So then when you take taxation away, you are now left with your profits after tax. So what does this really mean for you as a business owner? Why should you be concerned about profit? You need to be concerned about profits in your business because profits do set the stage for cash flow, right? So you don't want to be having a situation where you have certain projects or you're selling certain products, and based on the sales price and the costs that are associated with the expenses, your costs are not covering the sale, are more than the sale. So let us throw some numbers in there. So, for example, if you have a project and let's say it's $10,000, that's the value of the project. That's what you're going to be offering the project for sale at, right? You want to be aware of all the costs and expenses that are related to that project so you can know, was it profitable? Do I have a surplus after that? After all the costs are taken out, what do I have left after that? So you might have a cost of goods sold for, let's say, $5,000, and that's a little high. But that would include your labor, materials, and all that. So after that, then there's 5,000 left, right? That's what's called a gross profit, right? So after that, now you now need to think about what are other expenses that are related to me offering this project, this service. So that could be insurance, it could be certain marketing, it could be certain, stationery, other costs that, are not directly related to the project, but you incur them as a result of the project. So let's say that's $3,000. So what that means is that your overall profit, what's called the net profit, is $2,000. So let's recap quickly. So you have your sales, $10,000. Then you have your cost of goods sold, $5,000. So 10,000 less the $5,000 is giving you what's called your gross profit. So that is the profit which is just taken into account the cost of goods sold, the cost of those products or services that you are selling. It is very important that you know your gross profit margins and you get, understand deeper what your gross profit is and key ratios, because that again will help you with making decisions in your business about pricing, about the amounts you need to bid at. It will help you to know, are you being efficient, not efficient? You dive into so many things, knowing your gross profit, and also how is your gross profit calculated? Are you using markup or margin? So those are some other areas that are connected to the whole realm of profitability. So that's your gross profit. After your gross profit, then you take away all the other expenses. You're incurring them, but they are not directly related to the product or the service. And that's going to give you your net profit. So it is important to know these numbers and understand them, because ultimately, is your business profitable? You're going to need to be able to assess these or have them done for you. So these numbers calculated for you, so you know if you're being profitable or not. So just to put it out there, that looking in your bank account will not tell you, will not indicate if you're profitable. And I say that with a little bit of caution, because it all depends on what's happening, right? But your bank account is just showing you the cash that you have in your business, and that is important, right? However, when we get deeper into, is your business profitable or not, you're not going to be able to tell that just by looking at your bank account, right? And the other thing, the fact that you have a lot of sales does not mean that you're profitable either, because there are situations where you have sales that are not profitable. What kind of sales are those? That is where you have, based on what you're selling, the price point, the cost, the other expenses, they are more than what you're getting in for the sale. So that's not a profitable sale. So it's important to understand that in assessing if your business is profitable, you need to be able to calculate these various types of profit. Most accounting softwares are able to pull that out. And again, garbage in, garbage out. So if you don't have incorrect information going in, you're not going to get accurate information coming out. So I do hope this helped. And if you do have any questions, feel free to send me a question, or if you're not clear about anything, you can even put it in the comments if you want, so that will definitely help you. And um, I do have a complimentary quiz, which will help you to decide about profitability of your business and other areas, what is really happening in your business, the overall business health that you have. So I'll put that in the chat, and then we can talk more if you want to have questions about that complimentary quiz. So thank you for tuning in. This is Kersha Campbell. Bye.